ladies and gentlemen, today episode number 6, but from today on it won't be called fighting against my fear of public speaking, but it will be from today on the homemade stand-up, even though there is no public behind this camera. But since I have made 5 videos, I am no longer fearing the camera, so I could with ease talk in front of this camera, so my hands does not shake, my body does not shiver in fear of speaking of this camera, and I don't need tens and tens of takes just to film a video in one take. I mean, in the first videos I was taking, I don't know, I have had about 10-15 takes for the last video, which was the pretty good one. So today I will be talking about the story what happened to me. So for some reason, and I do not understand why, some Indians guys, even though that this one is pretty good, at times he knows how to do the job, what to do, but at the times, as I noticed, the Indians really love to, I don't know, to involve themselves in the things they don't know how to do it, but for some reason, they are still doing it. So the first thing is that that if the Indians would have had built the rockets before USA and Russian scientists, they would have had colonized the moon and Mars planet, other planets before them, instead of colonizing the Canada, the USA and the UK and other countries. But in this case it was a really funny case. It happened at my work where I'm working at the moment, and we've got about a few Indians, one of them which works with me. So few days ago, let's say, I don't know if you can tell me if you had the same issues. I mean, some people are just trying to force into the conversations, to force them into the things they do not belong at all. So what happened that day, it was really funny, interesting, because I work in a team of few people. It's me, it's that Indian guy, it was an Ukrainian guy, but he has already left, and at the moment there is 49 years old, a very brutal Balkanic Croatian guy. I mean, he's 49 years old, he looks pretty good because he was a kickboxer, and that Indian guy, I mean, is a little bit smaller than that Croatian Balkanic, but you could imagine Balkanic guy who was practicing kickbox, as he said, or karate, whatever, but at his 49 years old, he looks pretty good, not really shredded, but he looks pretty good. So that guy, it was in one day when that guy, Croatian guy, and for some reason his name is Ivan. He's also a really good guy, funny guy, as well as Indian, but at that time Indian guy has fucked up, and pretty well fucked up, even though he helped me a dozen of times, and I wouldn't say a bad word of him because he is a really good guy, but at that time he just fucked up with the wrong person. I mean, with Ivan, which is Balkan kickboxer guy. So we were at the break, and I have told him that within the area there is Wi-Fi, and he no longer has to use his mobile data, just for us to put some music on the little speaker and so on. So now with 2024 technologies, you can share a QR code of the Wi-Fi password, and you can simply share it. So we were sitting at the table, and I was sharing the QR code, the barcode, whatever, for the Wi-Fi password. And that guy has a Motorola phone, and that mobile phone has built-in scan when trying to take a photo of the when connecting to the wireless Wi-Fi. It has the possibility to scan it straight away from that thingy. I mean, and we were not succeeding to scan that QR code for some reason. It wouldn't take. And as I remember, there was a paper with the Wi-Fi password. So we went straight to that paper. We were in the break. We had 30 minutes break, and we went to that paper. I was holding the mobile phone, and on the board was the paper was the Wi-Fi password has gone for some reason. I don't know for which reason, but it's simply gone. So we were trying once again to scan it from my phone barcode. And that Indian guy, he simply came and he took the phone out of my hands, and he said that he could connect it. And he said, okay, we was watching with that guy Ivan what he's doing. I mean, I thought maybe he does remember the password for some reason, and I said nothing to it. And that guy Ivan had some important notifications, very important notifications. And the first thing what that Indian guy has done, it was deleting those important notifications. Well, you couldn't imagine, you must have seen that Ivan's face, I mean, boiling of rage, he wanted to slap him. I saw that he wanted to slap him so hard, but for some reason he held himself, and, and at that moment his eyes lit with rage. His muscles his muscle started to grow up like that, and he shouted at the Indian guy. I mean, it was funny from the side, because I was looking at Ivan's face and then Indian guy's face. Ivan was so not nervous, but in rage. He was in simply rage, and he started to shout, "You fucking idiot! You fucking idiot!" But imagine when I mean, a tall, massive Balkan guy starting to shout at you like, "You idiot!" And he said, "Yo, go away, fucking monkey!" I mean, he told them straight away, and he shouted it like so hard. I mean, that Indian guy, he was seems like that he was afraid, and he has run away out of that room. I mean, and Ivan couldn't believe it what happened before his eyes. I mean, his important notifications has been deleted. But the Indian guy, I mean, he said he could simply connect it to Wi-Fi, but instead he started to delete those important notifications. And I saw, and I'm not specifically from Balkans, but I saw what means do not fuck up with the wrong person. I mean, if Ivan would have slapped him, I mean, maybe the guy would have been not really in the coma, but in the in the bed for at least several weeks, because Ivan's hand is like two of mine. He has a really big hand. If he would have slapped him, I don't know. He must have flew away straight away to the stratosphere. What the fuck? I mean, so the thing is that. Well, not all the Indians, but there are other nationalities of the people who are doing like that. I mean, forcing themselves into thinking things they cannot solve it. So